entertainment.
You're muted.
Let's try that again. You hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right. Episode Football Talk Tuesday. Marcus Soul, and I'm your man, Mr. Ray Nelson Jr. Welcome, everybody. What's happening with you, brother?
Man, I'm over here battling this goddamn flu.
Oh, no. Not
It's
the
cold
flu.
as fuck.
Yeah, it's getting chilly out here in Oregon, man. But damn, you got the flu, huh?
Well, it's whatever it is when it get cold as fuck, and you ain't ready for it.
Yeah, man.
Look, a week ago it was 85 degrees.
Right, you told me it was like 2 days, and then the next thing, then we was on the podcast, you was bundled up and shit.
Boy, man, what? It's what? I'm gonna tell you. It's probably about 20 something.
Damn. It's like that early in the morning, but then by the time I get to work, I leave work, it'll be about like 58.
Right. Up 23 degrees.
Jesus. Yeah, I can't stand that shit, bro. That cold.
What happened to me? See, I mean, I got my little beanie and then the little thing to cover your face.
Mm-hmm.
But I think was it Wednesday? I went to work. Boy, I went outside, man. It felt like I was in a freezer. My fingers got numb, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I got to get a beanie." And yeah,
that's the worst. So you guys wasn't giving up any Halloween candy for the kids?
Yeah. We had a few come by.
Right.
My brother took his little son trick or treating.
Right on.
Yeah, my brother, he be doing all that kind of stuff with his kids.
Yeah, man, I gave out candy that my little cousins came over. And then as they were showing up, a couple of other kids came up, and then I was sitting downstairs watching horror movies and shit by myself after they left for a minute. And I was like, and as I was sitting down doing that, I was setting up the podcast or whatever. And I'm like, man, I was like, didn't nobody come after they left? You know what I'm saying? So I had like a big giant bowl of candy just sitting around, and Lord knows I don't need none. But it's down there, so probably gonna take some. No, I'm gonna leave it here. My partners and shit, they'll end up eating all that shit up. So
yeah, you sitting there smoking something and get the munchies. There you go. I'm sure it'll get ate.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna get eaten, that's for sure. But Yeah, man. I kicked it with them for a minute, took some pictures of them and all that. They look good, and yeah, man. And I just been dealing with this depression, man. It's really been hitting me hard. Football, I was very excited at the beginning of the season, and as you know, Mark and I are big 49er fans. Um, yeah, we were talking Super Bowls and MVPs for McCaffrey and things of that nature, and boy, how the tide has turned.
Hey, look, you see my background.
You still with him?
I'm still winning. Come on, man. And shout out to punk ass Corey. I know you a hater. You a prime time hater.
But you know they're gonna give it to us tough though, man, because we was talking. It was a lot of shit getting talked majorly on our side. It was
it's supposed to get talked. That's what you're supposed to do. When your team is dominant, like we was dominating the first half of the season, you let them hang. You let your kahunas hang, and you start, you spit on the opposition, right?
Right. I could dig it.
You give them the business. You tell them how they wish they. I mean, come on, like the Raider fans. Now I know they got depression. and if you a Raider fan on my page, I already told you this time last year, Jimmy was gonna be your quarterback. And look what Jimmy did last night. He missed a wide. Oh my God.
He did that. That's why we didn't get that Super Bowl that year, though.
That's why because Jimmy does that. Jimmy does what Jimmy does, right? I mean, we still talking about back to Purdy. We're talking about a guy who just took over this time last year.
Right.
We're talking about a guy that hasn't really, well, in a short span, he's shown greatness.
Right.
And we're talking about a guy who, in this short span, has more playoff wins than the average, than the haters' average quarterback. Throw a name out. Purdy got more wins than him in a short period.
Big from Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson.
We broke Kirk Cousins down last week.
He tore his Achilles, right? So
he tore his Achilles, but
yeah, he out.
He out.
But
he's done.
He played the best game of his career against us, though.
Yeah, a lot of people have. But what you think about that pickup, Chase?
I think that's solid because I feel like there's a problem there. It was a problem in these last 3 games, and it was exposed. I think that the Niners got off to a good start because the first part of their schedule wasn't really that tough, and they won the games they were supposed to win, and then I think like you called it, they ran into the Browns, and that was like a trap game, is what you said. And I kind of looked at that when you said that, and so when betting came, I betted on the Browns, and I won that week. So just to say, I'm just keeping it about. I did, and so I just look at it like this, man. Right now, it's going to be, it's time to put up or shut up because they're getting ready to play Seattle, right? That's what they play next. And Seattle's been playing good football. Let me mute that. Excuse me, sir. I mean, like, shit. So doing the show, and then I got people calling my phone. Anyway, so I feel like. Do you hear something? You hear like a? Oh, that was just. Oh, I forgot my watch. And so, anyway, so what I was saying about the Niners, though, so we had a pretty soft schedule early and won the games we were supposed to win performing. Then we had a couple injuries. We're without Williams and Debo. And remember when we had a conversation about Debo being out against, I think, the Browns, and you was like, we're going to be all right. And that's where it all started, though.
I mean, I still think we are right. It's just that the biggest problems is Wilkes. Wilkes got to start calling a good game because
I don't, that's probably true, bro. But they don't look as physical as they looked in those first 5 games.
well, again, that's on the defensive coordinator. You gotta keep demanding a certain, it's like when you got kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kids starts to feel a certain level of success, then they feel entitled, then they're not working as hard. They're not. It's the little things they're not doing. And see, good coaches keep emphasizing that. And what we
Right.
see with the Niners is a sense of complacency, and I see that on both sides of the ball. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
not like teams in any of those 3 games we could have won. Like it seemed like we were
Yeah.
about to hit the gas and start getting back control of the game, but it just never happened. And to me, that has a lot to do with coaching. In that during the week, like right now, you know what's going on. I mean, are you putting that emphasis on film? Are you making sure they're keeping up with their fundamentals?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on right now? And that's
Right.
where the coaches, that's where they are making and breaking the team. And I
Right.
think what I've seen is that there's just a level of complacency that's settled across us, and we got to get back to fighting like the underdogs. We get back to
Okay. So
fighting. Go ahead.
I know what you mean, like fighting from behind, not having
Yeah,
the the pressure of being the darlings of the league and the favorites early and all that kind of stuff, though. So
yeah. You start believing the bullshit.
right,
Oh
right.
well, we don't got to play now because they talking about us being the favorites for Super Bowl. We're number one, in the league. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was
every talking head
premature.
was
That
talking
was
about how we the front runners for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that that's just way too early talk. We look, but I see the potential in the team of being that. But what bothers me or worries me more is the fact that we lost 3 straight games. You know what I mean? I get it. You lose 2 or 3. That's still not good, but it's better than 3 straight. So I just look at it when it comes to that. How are they going to respond to that? What type of team will they be after taking it? Because you're not looking like the big bad monster that you was looking like the first 5 games of the season. Teams don't respect you. They feel like they can run on you, they can get first down, they can hit short shot. That's what they've been doing in all 3 games. They've been able to do that to them, and it's been easy. And they haven't been getting any penetration on the pass rush, and that's why they
No,
went off and they got Chase, and that's evident to me. So to me, so basically, the Seattle game is going to really show me something, because I feel like at this point Seattle's better than them.
we actually play Jacksonville.
Who does?
Jacksonville
That's who we play.
in Jacksonville.
Oh, that's problematic. That's not an easy win.
That's not an easy win. No.
That I mean, whether it be them or Seattle, then, because I thought it was Seattle for some reason. I wasn't paying. I mean, that must be the week after or something like that. But you
No. So we
know,
play Seattle on the 23rd.
okay, okay, okay. On my birthday. Okay, yeah, that's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So definitely gonna be in front of the
I
TV
mean,
for that.
we gotta. It's not like every game is winnable. If we come up and play how we know we can play,
Hmm.
any of these games are winnable.
But what makes you great is you have to already know how to win those kind of games. Great teams don't lose those type of games, and especially not 3 of them in a row. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You think about any great team. There's championship pedigree. There's vying to win champ. You know what I'm saying? The 3-game stretch, they're not losing 3 straight. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen. So that's what worries me, is how this kind of played out. I don't know when Debo's coming back, because I think that your man's Purdy, he needs him. That most definitely. They need to be able to stretch the field. Defensively, they need to help with the pressure. They just looking crazy right now, my man. They just looking crazy, bro.
Hey, and the
You know what I
haters are
mean?
out, boy. The haters is out.
Oh,
I
they
mean,
on it. Hey, man, listen, I don't even engage in no conversation right now with nobody on the internet talking shit about the Niners. I just like, hey, okay.
hey, that's what this is
I'm
all
just sitting.
for. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
that's the taste of fandom, or I don't care. I posted.
No,
Oh yeah,
it's all
I was
good.
trolling. Let me just be clear. I was trolling when I posted getting Trey Lance on the phone. So
No, I
all
know.
I
I
need
see
to
that. I
say,
was like, oh, I was like, I'm gonna have to talk you off the ledge on that one. But I
nah,
got you though. I got
yeah,
you
man. I
when you
mean,
did that.
these motherfuckers be talking that it's like even with our 3 losses, right? Even with our 3
Mm-hmm.
losses, our team is still better. I mean, the Cowgirls don't want to see us in the playoffs.
They
they're
playing
the
good
last
football though
team.
right now.
What's that?
They playing good football right now.
Yeah, they was playing good football when we played them, and then look what happened. It's
Oh
like
man, I
we
think
we we didn't get up. Like, now the Bengals game is one thing, but the other 2, we didn't get up for those games. And again, that's on Shanahan and Wilkes with the defense. And
but
that,
then
look, you got to get your
well,
boys ready. This is the NFL.
right, and then players gotta also. If you a dog, man, you supposed to just get out there and do what you do. I mean, it's been suspect, bro. Like just the whole game planning. I agree with a lot that you're saying, all of it. But I also believe that the players are culpable in this shit because they
Yeah.
are
Oh
professional
yeah.
athletes. And so, what is it that the coach ain't giving you, motherfucker? I mean, just on a basic level, you know what to do. You
Oh,
know
go
how to
back to one
tackle.
of your points. The defense
Mm-hmm.
ain't tackling. Let's just
Yeah.
start there.
Yeah,
Missed
yeah. Let's
tackle.
start there, because that's what I say. Inside out, and they not tackling. It's the DBs. The DBs are weak, bro. I mean, they good coverage guys, but they can't. They're not physical. They're not physical, man, and that just scares me, man. I just know them physical defenses, bro. Them teams, man, that could tackle. Those teams don't lose 3 in a row.
And
Not
again, that goes back to what you're doing, during the week, as far as keeping your fundamentals solid. And it just goes to show you how solid D'Amico Ryans is as a coach, because that's
mm-hmm.
one thing we were last year. I mean, you just didn't pick up those little extra yards. We making a tackle.
Right.
You didn't get the yak plays or missed tackles, and a lot on that defense it's a lot of missed tackles. I mean, where's Bosa been the last 3 games?
Listen, so I thought about that when they made the trade, right? And I thought about what you said about him, and I was like, where has he been? He's been on a fucking milk carton, bro. To answer your question,
Even like, man, come on, where you at, dog? We
he
got the
been on a
best
milk
front
carton.
7 in the game, and now it's even more better with Chase. I mean,
Well, it's gonna open it up for both of those guys, because now who you gonna double team?
And Corey talking about Chase ain't all that. Really? I bet you if the Cowgirls would have picked him up, you wouldn't be saying that.
Well, it's like this, man. It's about environment, man. A lot of times these guys be with these teams and it's not working out. They're not happy. They get into an environment where they got some equal talent to their talent. Opens it up for them. I think that it makes it a little bit easier for him to do his thing. And if you got good coaching around you as well, and you guys are fighting for something, then hey, you get better output from the player. That's what I think.
So it ain't the players. Coach Wilkes got to get it together.
I mean, shit, he's getting paid a lot of money to do his job. So, like I said, man, this game, it's Jacksonville they play.
Jacksonville. And
Trevor Lawrence.
We got the week off this week, so we don't play. And then
so it's a bye.
It's a bye week for us. And we needed it. Get Big Williams back, get Debo back, kind of reload, reshuffle.
Yeah.
And get this shit together. Because normally they say you win October, it's a good, well, especially like in college and in high school, you win the month of October, that can set you up for success in the postseason. But
Right.
in the NFL terms, you got you got November and December. So
Right.
October stunk for us, but now, so we start off November right, get back to where we were in September.
Mm-hmm.
We still, look, I still got faith. I believe in Purdy. I believe this October was a humbling moment for us. We needed that humbling.
It sure
because
did. We got this shit kicked out of us for the whole month of October. Happy Halloween.
The whole month.
Yeah, man. Right now, I feel like this though, from watching in other football teams that I've been watching and paying attention to. I feel like the Ravens is probably the best looking football team out there.
Yeah, the Ravens look good.
I mean, they strong, and they also are 15-1 against the NFC as well. That defense is pretty strong. They're a little dinged up, but they got those guys are not to where they can't come back. So they got some guys that's going to be coming back later in the season. But I think the Detroit is still good, but they ran into them, and that's a complete team. I think right now they playing real good football. I mean, that can change in a Sunday, but as it is, KC, they lost. They looking suspect. Kelsey and Taylor Swift. I don't know if that has some kind of effect.
No,
Shout out
man,
to the Facebook people on Mark's page. I know y'all out there watching. I don't get to see your comments, but I want to acknowledge y'all for tapping in. But what was you saying again, bro?
Mahomes had the flu.
Michael Jordan had the flu.
That's Michael Jordan. That's why he might. I mean, I ain't taking that from Mike. That's why he might.
He getting that GOAT money. Where the fuck is you talking about? Well, you was on the field. Put the backup in because you're gonna lose anyway. That's my mentality. If that's the case,
I mean, look, he ain't no Michael Jordan. He's Patrick Mahomes, and we saw.
Okay, then sit there and have 1,000 seats. They have 1,000 seats, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have just set it out. He was sick enough to where he was going to perform like that. What was he going to lose with the backup? The backup, you can control him. Really, man. Huh?
He tried to pull a Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but he knew when he was in warm-ups this wasn't going to work, bro. They gave him IV, all that. He knew this wasn't going to work in his own mind. He just went out and did it. And bro, listen, they're gonna be something to deal with. They're gonna make the playoffs. They might even go to the Super Bowl, bro. But I'm just telling you, bro, he should have sat down. But whatever.
You might be right. Hey, hey, he happened to see you a text, man, real quick.
Okay.
Where is my phone? Hey, show the highlights.
Oh God. Oh, which highlights can I show?
Right.
I know that last time we did that shit. Let's see.
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
All right. Yeah, man, but it's looking bad for our Niners right now. And I believe that it's going to be a tough remainder of the season for us. I mean, not to say that we can't win games and we can't get on the streak, but we're going to have to be all the way healthy. And we most certainly are going to have to be more focused if we intend on being in the playoffs and let alone getting a Super Bowl chance. So, I'm yet optimistic, but at the same time, a little bit nervous. If I'm keeping it a buck, I'm a little nervous about it, but I still believe, but I'm a realist though. And right now you got Dallas Cowboys. They've been playing good football last couple of weeks. Can't knock them. We knocked them off, but at the same time, it's like we're on the decline when we started off hot. Now Dallas is kind of getting themselves back together and trying to, get some, get their money and get back on track. So, football is a trip. It's a trip. It's real interesting. But let's see here. We'll go over some of these scores and highlights from the weekend. I lost a whole lot of money too this week. I ain't gonna say a whole lot of money. My little money that I put up when I do gamble on sports betting, didn't win nothing. Lost everything. It was ridiculous. Let's see here. Let's go back. What are they doing here? So, yeah, the Jaguars beat the Saints 31-24. You got Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. They hold the Saints off, so that was a pretty competitive ball game. But the Jaguars are 5-2, and they're looking good. And right now, the Saints are under 500 at 3-4. Then, of course, you had the Raiders and the Bears. 30-12. Bears beat the Raiders, so it's a little crazy right now. But rookie Tyson Bagent leads 3 touchdown drives in place of Justin Fields. The Bears beat the Raiders 30-12. Sucks to be a Raiders fan right now. They 3-4. The Bears moved to 2-5. It's just moving right along. Once again, you got the Browns. The Browns are pretty hot right now. They beat the Colts 39-38 in the barn burner. Kareem Hunt's late touchdown helps the Brown rally past the Colts 39-38 in a topsy-turvy game. So that was pretty live. Got to catch the highlights on some of that. We got the Bills taking another L. And this was last week. So I'm just giving you guys the last week's stuff, so I knew something was funny about this. Yeah, this was last week's. That's right. The Bills came back from that. So, yeah, they won. The Bills won. The Cowboys smashed the Rams 43-20, and they're 5-2 right now. Rams moved to 3-5. You got the Vikings and the Packers. The Vikings beat the Packers 24-10. And Cousins threw 2 touchdown passes, but like we talked about earlier in the show, he is out with a torn Achilles tendon. We got the Packers. They're 2-5. It doesn't look too good for them right now. Packers look real suspect. This is over for them. So right now they're just trying to see what they got and what they're going to do for the future in the draft and trades and all that kind of thing at the end of the season, because I don't think they got a shot. The Titans beat the Eagles. And the rookie Will Levis, he throws 4 touchdowns in his NFL debut as the Titans beat the Falcons 28-23. So it looked like somebody gonna lose their job. You know how that goes. Get a rookie out here that plays a great game like that and hits 4 touchdown passes in, get the victory. You gotta rock with them. So the Titans are 3-4, and the Falcons are 4-4 on the year. Okay, so now we got the Saints and the Colts. The Saints pulled out the victory, and now Derek Carr, he rebounds from a tough week as the Saints beat the Colts 38-27. We got the Patriots and the Dolphins pulled it out Tua throws for 3 touchdowns. Jalen Ramsey shines in his debut with the Dolphins. So I didn't know Jalen Ramsey moved over to the Dolphins. That's pretty good defensive pickup for them. 31-17. The Patriots are 2-6. I guess it was all about Tom Brady. Moving right along. All right, Mark is back.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Mother Nature called, boy. Woo!
So gotta do what he gotta do, man. We're just going over some of the scores for the weekend. Oh man. He said a quick one.
Nah, man, whatever this shit is, the flu or whatever.
Oh, one of them. Okay. I got you. I got you.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So Bryce Young beats CJ Stroud. The Panthers are 1-6, but I guess that's the first win of the year.
That was their first win.
Yeah. They got beat 15-13. So okay. And that's right. The Browns took an elbow because they lost to Geno Smith in them.
Hey, the Seahawks look good.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be the game when the Niners are going, because they're going to have a problem with them. Geno Smith, he had a late touchdown pass to Jackson Smith. 24-20s. But the Browns, though, I'm still impressed with the Browns, though, still. You know, they was in this ball game still. And they keeping Deshaun Watson on the bench. I think they done with him, bro. Russell. Yeah, I think they done with him, bro. I mean, I want to be wrong, but it's just like, bro, I'm tired. I mean, it's like it's always something, and maybe it's the media narrative, and I know how that can be sometimes. So I don't want to get too caught up into it.
You don't go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, because look. Here go one. Remember how they used to talk about Geno Smith?
Mm-hmm.
He was with the Jets. Come on, the Jets is like the Cleveland Browns, 2.0 until, Silas got there. But, Geno, he's this, he's that. And shit, Russell was a Super Bowl winning quarterback when he was there under Pete Carroll. See, I'm glad we on this subject. So, who would you rather coach or play for, Bill Belichick or Pete Carroll? Or who's the better coach, Pete Carroll or Bill Belichick? Uh-oh, something's going on.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. What's going on? You got some technical difficulties?
Yeah, man. My mic, my headphones, I had this piercing sound coming through, bro. I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I had to my browser connection or something, bro. I'm sitting up there like, the hell.
Y'all saying, did you hear what I was talking about? Who's the better coach, Bill Belichick or Pete Carroll?
I'll say Pete Carroll.
It got to be Pete Carroll. And shit, he done moved on from Russell and still winning.
Yeah.
And Bill, he can't seem to get out of the mud of Tom Brady.
Right.
Because that boy, what's his name, Matt Jones, is over there looking suspect like a bug. I mean, the Raiders beat you with Jimmy.
He should have stayed with Cam Newton and just worked that out.
Yeah, but his ego. See, everybody talk about players' egos. You're right.
That's what I would have did.
He'd have been able to do, and Cam probably would have took him to about now another Super Bowl.
I think a lot better than they are now.
Oh, way better. And look, Cam still ain't got a job. Why is that?
They don't want him in the league no more.
That's it. Either you're a starter and a superstar or nothing.
I mean, well, you know, he ain't going to accept us. He has a certain expectation. I mean, if he just want to get in and be on a practice squad, I don't know if that's something he want to do. You know what I mean? Because he know he still can play.
Right.
You know how that goes.
Right.
Yeah, you're not finna pay me $300,000. We $1 million, man.
Now he probably because it's a minimum amount that they can pay, you know, somebody
right after they play for a certain amount of years too.
Yeah. You ain't paying Cam Newton no $300,000. You ain't paying Cam Newton $870,000.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he is on the practice squad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bill, I think this is his last season. Because I mean, where do you go? Where does he go from here?
Down.
Yeah, well, further down.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna get no better. Because he got to roll with Matt Jones or Zappy.
You fucking off the record, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he fucking off his overall record. So, might time to hang it up on. But that's what he knows to do. How long he's been coaching there?
20 years.
20 years, yeah. It's time.
It's time. But you know, but look at Pistol Pete. Pete said, "I see you later, Russell. Go on over to Denver. Come on, Gino. We'll make you a player."
Yep.
And shit, Gino.
Environment. Put him in the right situation. Better coaching.
In the right situation, the right tutelage. Got some success.
Because that's what I was telling Jermaine about Geno Smith. He was like, man, he's weak. He's a choker. He's this and that. And I'm like, bro. He's a solid quarterback, man. But we're gonna see how it play out. But I like him.
No. He's solid. It goes back to who you look, man. Look at what Pete got out of Russell.
Right.
And as soon as Russell leaves, I mean, you know, he had a good game Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't been that old Russell Wilson. You see, what reason I keep harping on this, Pete is one of those good coaches. He knows how to coach a guy and get the best out of him. Not all these guys are capable. Gotcha. Bill Belichick is not that guy.
Give him a good guy and he do his thing.
Say what?
Give him a good player and then he can do his shit.
Okay, go. So before time, Bill Belichick was no different than some of these other run-of-the-mill coordinators that turned head coaches.
Right.
He got lucky and got Tom, which is what you need. You need that solid quarterback and a great defense. And you know, he knew a little bit about defense.
Right.
But we see now, okay, look at how much they got the shit beat out by the Dolphins.
They did. What was that? Man, where's that at? Oh, okay. Yeah, they beat them 31-17.
It wasn't
Same
close.
Way
it wasn't even that close.
Yeah, it don't look like it. Field goal and a touchdown in the second half. 3 in one quarter, 7 in the next one. But the Eagles are looking pretty solid though too.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're in the same boat we in.
Nah, they're 7-1. What are you talking about?
Shit, boy. Hey, the Commanders could have did it to them.
It's a conference game. Conference games are always tough,
right?
You know. But I say they 7-1, bro.
Yeah, they 7-1.
They solid, but they know how to win games, bro. They know how to finish teams, bro. I don't think we know how to do that just yet, bro.
So our quarterback, Jalen Hurts is what, in his 3rd or 4th season?
4th season?
Our guy is in his 2nd season.
Or maybe it's his 3rd season. I'm not sure.
But
I have to look that up.
But they're I think they're a year ahead of us. Defense comparable, but Wilkes got to solve that issue for us. But we right there. It's gonna come down to the Niners and Eagles for the NFC.
Think so?
Oh yeah, I know so. Who else? I mean, you know, we about to see how
the Lions.
Who? The Lions.
The Lions.
See, when we our ground and pound is a little bit better than theirs.
Well, that's one of the teams that they'll probably see in the playoffs. I mean, and then you got Seattle.
Right.
So the Eagles, Seattle.
The Cowgirls.
The Lions. Oh, yeah, the Cowboys are going to be better, too. They're going to be better. It'll be a much different game than what we did to them early in the season. Definitely.
But when we on our A game, Trent Williams is healthy.
We definitely gonna need those guys.
We're gonna pound the shit out of you. And what Jared Goff showed me last night is he can get rattled. And he threw that pick 6. I mean, the Raiders had every opportunity to stay in that game and even possibly win it. But Jimmy ain't the guy. I keep telling people Jimmy look good. He started doing that little. He throw a pick and do that little jog off the field, that little hop he be doing, a little bounce. It's like, go sit your ass down, Jimmy. Shouts out to all the Raider fans out there. I know y'all happy y'all got Jimmy. Look at Jimmy, boy. I'm telling you. I told you. This time, this year, it's gonna be some fan base that's gonna bet the farm on Jimmy, Raiders. And y'all sick to y'all stomach right now. Because I told you.
Well, to the Jets, I like what they doing. They 4-3. The Jets.
The Jets all right.
I'm just saying they lost. If they have Aaron Rodgers, this is a different story, I think, man.
It would be. Because they solid. They got they had the right pieces. They was built to possibly make a run, but hey, this is what happens. He got hurt.
I mean, Halloween candy.
Yeah, I want to go raid my little nephew's candy, but I know I shouldn't.
Oh, he'll give you some. Oh, got you.
So let's go to college.
We're going to college.
USC. Alex Grinch, the D coordinator. Boy, they are calling for his head. Oh, they want his head.
Okay, so first, I want to talk about Coach Prime. We're going to go ahead and put this thing to bed. And then we can move on to the rest of what's happening in college football. Now, I told you, after that Stanford loss, I was done. No more of that. No more of none of that. We got to wait and see what happens next year. They're 4-4 now, right?
4-4, yep.
Do they make a bowl game? Go.
Yeah, because they're gonna knock somebody off. They got to win 2 more.
And what do they got? How many more games do they have? 4?
They got 3 or 4, but they got us at home.
They're not beating Oregon State, bro.
So we're gonna run it down their throat. We're gonna big boy.
That's all you have to do. They can't tackle. Shit, we just talked about that earlier, man. This is football.
So they're not gonna beat the Beavers.
No, Beavers is still bigger than them.
Let's see. Hold up. Let me pull up their schedule. Because remember, they got the Beavers.
Oh, because that's coming up Saturday.
Yeah, that's this Saturday.
Colorado's 2-6. Didn't they win? They won more than 2 games. Oh, that's conference.
They only beat Arizona State and
in Nebraska.
No, the two conference games.
But they won. Okay, so they beat Arizona State and who else? No, they only won 1 game in the pack. Hold on.
Yeah, they only won 1 game.
Yeah.
So they got Oregon State, Arizona, Washington State, and Utah.
They might be Utah.
They playing Utah in Salt Lake. They're not beating Utah at home.
He said, no, it's not happening. They
not
ain't doing it?
Woo! They may, dude, you know what? They may not win another game.
That's what I think.
So, I mean, they got to play us at home, and they got to play Arizona at home. And Arizona ain't garbage.
Right.
And they're not going to Washington. They're not going to Washington State and beat them either.
They could beat the Cougs. I think they done, though. I think they dejected. I think it's over for them. I don't, I really think.
So they got 3 games left.
3 games left. Oregon State.
Arizona. Arizona and Washington State and Utah.
Oh, it's 4. So they gonna go like 1 and 3 in the stretch.
Now,
so that means they're gonna be 5. What's their record gonna be? Like 5 and
5-4 or 5-6.
No, 5 and 6. Yeah. No, 5 and 7 because they lost 4 games.
Because 12 games.
Yeah. 5 and 7. Oh. Listen, they lost to fucking Stanford. I mean, excuse my language. I don't understand that. I lost all, man. I don't believe anymore. I don't believe anymore. I think it's done. You don't see as much hype on there. Jason Whitlock is losing steam, man. I ain't listened to Jason Whitlock since the beginning, since he started this whole thing he was doing with Deion. I was like, man, I refuse to listen to your shit, bro. I refuse. After the football season is over, then I might listen to you, but you can't talk football to me because he's crazy, bro. Something's wrong with Jason Whitlock. Like he's like insane or something.
I told that night when you sent me that video, and he was saying all of that crazy. Like he literally was tying Deion to all of the
ratchetness.
The ratchetness. Yeah, it's like, dude, he's far from any of that. Like,
right.
He's changing the lives of young black men, or men, period, but really young black men.
But leave it to Jason Whitlock. He don't believe that that's what's happening right now. He says that Deion is basically a bitch. He's feminine. His energy is feminine, and he's going at him like that, and that's what he was saying, because then they talked about and showed a video of him doing like a virgin when he put on the dress and did that whole ritual, and he was talking about that shit. And so I was just like, oh, he went there.
Well, I'm glad I didn't see all of that.
I seen it, nigga, and I remember I made a meme out of it too. I swear to God on my life, bro. I put a meme up on there, and I was like, "This nigga," like really like bashing Dion for even doing that. It was the lip sync contest, and he had the whole wig on and the dress thing, and he was dancing, doing Madonna's "Like a Virgin." It was cold, bro. I was like, man, I didn't really like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a trip.
Yeah,
So
Jason Whitlock is a culture vulture, and the sad part about it is he's criticizing Dion, but ain't nobody following Jason. Like, you don't have a group of men following Jason to be in the media.
right. I think that what he's doing, the personalization of this whole thing, is the weirdest part for me. And I don't understand it. It's like if you doing this business, I mean, we're podcasters, but he's supposed to be a journalist, a professional journalist, and so it's their job, in all fairness, to ask tough questions, and scrutinize the game, even off-field transgressions. But it's like when it comes to Dion, a man who's never had any of those type of transgressions off the field, or even on the field, why would you go at him like that? Because then it turns into this: he's not being the Christian that if he's calling himself a Christian, but he's not. He's calling him basically the fraud and all that shit. And I can't vibe with that, because we just want to cover the shit. If you playing whack, you playing like trash, or you get embarrassed, and when it comes to the game, that's one thing. But when you start talking about people's personal life and attacking people that you don't even know, that's weird.
But hold
that's
up,
weird
though.
To me.
You know what's even more crazy?
What's that?
Dion never drank, smoked, did none of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But Jason Whitlock, hold up. But Jason Whitlock has. He talks about his addictions, past addictions. And it's like, dude, are you serious? Dion, they never did none of that. But yeah, you have. You in one of the videos, he was talking about how he had to leave LA because of his addiction to sex and all this other stuff. And it's like, really, dude? Dion ain't never been that guy. You were that guy.
I'm saying, where did sex just stop in one place? You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. But he talked, I've seen him talk about that stuff, and my thing is, it's like, he's not even a father to a child. He has no sons or daughters.
Right.
So who are you to judge this man who got a wife and got all his kids? He's a father in the home. Lord knows we have an issue, an epidemic of fathers not being in the home or even married to their mothers. And then you get a guy who does that. He might, and we talked, I've expressed this, the flamboyantness and that stuff as far as taking care of business on the field, that kind of bothers me. But as far as who he is and how he carries himself, I could dig it. I mean, it's like,
he is a man's man, he
all that don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? That bothers a lot of people, but Jason Whitlock act like he jealous of this dude, like he took his girl.
It's like the person that he criticizes is a made up person. It's not who Dion is at all. Dion is actually quite the opposite, and it's like he's finding.
You know what's cold about that?
What's that?
You know what's cold about that? What you just said?
What's that?
The character that he's portraying him to be is an ugly individual. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it don't go together. Is your point?
It don't go. That's what I'm saying. It don't even go together. It's like, dude, you look like a fool for sitting there trying to put this man in a certain category, and see some, light, as you say, low frequencies and buy into it and go, yeah, he got the hat on. He got the shades on, and it's like, hold up, y'all not seeing the bigger picture. Dion is nothing. He's never actually been none of the what y'all think he is. Just because he got on shades, he's just a black man with shades and know how to talk his talk. That's it.
It's just, he was pushing that line hard too, though. I was just like, get off of it, bro. Like, so fucking what? He's only talking to you for like 15, 20 minutes tops. You know what I'm saying? Answering football questions. I don't have to look at you motherfuckers though. I don't. That was so weak. That's trash. He was Jason Whitlock. I mean, but that's the stuff that he was worried about. Him, just that it's just sickening. You know what I'm saying? The things that he was saying, and then he got his little cohorts that sat there and listened and co-signed and shit. There was nobody. He had a couple people that kind of pushed back, but it was light touches, on him when he came at Dion like that. Like that ain't enough, man. Because you really on some sucker shit right now. Why are you doing this with this dude right here, man?
Right.
You ain't got no kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got no kids. You ain't never been a dad at a home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you ain't never led nothing. What?
No.
You were talking head on ESPN and Fox, but I mean, you can put the average anybody up there in that position. They're gonna have followers, but to actually go and become a coach and lead young men and have people say, "Well, this guy actually affected my life," man, come on, Jason ain't got nothing like that in his life.
Well, what he did is that he's always been a writer like that, or this is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to wit, it's like, but the thing is, it's like it's extra with Dion, and with him, with Whitlock, he decided when he left the ESPNs, the Fox, and all that shit, that he would get into that black conservative niche, right? And then he's like the Jericho Greens, and I wouldn't say he's like Anthony Brian Logan or whatever, because I actually like him. But like the other guys, it's like they go extra hard on black folk, when it comes
behind the bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, I don't have a problem with anyone's conservatism because I'm conservative, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when you start, the talking points, what those are, is those trick. And when you start co-signing some of this shit though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, maybe it's true though, but why are you out front trying to be the first one to be like, yeah, see what he, why do you want to try to, on your show?
No, but even crazier than that, Dion does not fit what he's trying to put him into.
At all.
Just because he got on shades.
And he wear a hat inside the building. A hat
and chains. Also, he fits the narrative.
No, he don't. He ain't heard nothing, man.
If anything, he does a lot more what you advocate for than he's against.
Listen, he just called Dion a peewee. He just called Dion a peewee coach, nigga. He said this guy is a peewee level coach. I was like, oh my God, bro. I hope the next year, man, they could be into be in the hunt for, a playoff, and winning their conference and all that type of shit, or being in the hunt.
Next year, all they got to worry about is Arizona and K-State, and maybe TCU again.
But which conference are they going to? Oh, the Big 12.
Yeah, the Big 12. And K-State is solid. TCU might rebound, but Arizona, I looked at them when we was watching when the Beavers was playing. Both them QBs is coming back. Arizona State, Or if we end up, going to the Big 12, because they're talking about that.
That's gonna be the Big 13.
Yep. So Oregon State, Washington State going to the Big 12, especially after what they've done this year. Well, Washington State they kind of fell off, but they still look good.
Right.
They passed the eye test.
Right.
And that's what you keep hearing. Like when I see online, it's something about Washington State passed the eye test. Now Oregon State, now we gotta have a really good season. really good season for Oregon State would put them into the Big 12.
Well, they should finish strong. You know, I would like to see us beat Oregon, but I don't know about that one.
Hey, that's Civil War. If we ground it, no. Okay, we are at home. I mean, they're
at home. Yeah,
they're at home. But boy, that ground and pounders ain't no joke, and we do play good defense.
Right.
And that is the last Civil War.
Yeah, I was probably getting tickets to that online for me and my kid. Go down there day after my birthday and go watch that shit. Whatever it is, it's getting watched. I'm watching it on TV, whatever. I'm gonna treat that like it's a Super Bowl. Damn me, it's the last one. So, but I'm sure that they'll still be on each other's schedules. For now, yeah. No, I think that they'll still make that happen. They'll still be. Yeah, they call it it'll be the Civil War, the Oregon Civil War Bowl game or whatever between them two, or how they have the Apple Cup and all that.
Right.
They call it that because at the end of the day, these is two teams of the state of Oregon, so that's something can happen. That's an easy. Yeah, we'll play you guys every year at the end of the year. Whatever, unless yeah, they could do that. Yeah, why not?
I think the Pac-12 will be back in about 5 years.
Is it gonna have the same? You know what I mean? The same pop.
It may or may not.
I don't think
they'll be trying to recapture what happened this season, because this season is probably the best in a long time for the Pac-12.
Yeah. I just think that at this point, after all these teams have committed to leave to different conferences, that maybe they should reimagine the league. And I think we talked about that a little bit before, a while ago, and we talked about Fresno State, Montana State, or Boise, and adding, finding 8 to 10 schools in the area that would be viable and competitive. So
shit, UNLV is doing good this year,
right? But see, you get extra money and TV money too with the name, though, and then you get some more eyes on there. You start getting recruits there, and those programs will grow pretty quickly. I think with the advent of having the portal, that helps teams immensely to turn things around pretty quickly. And you still have the junior college pool you can still pull from if you got to get some big uglies. You know what I'm saying? So
you need the big uglies.
Yeah,
that's the foundation of a team. The big uglies.
Say we can get this dude. He's a head case, but we can get him in here for one season, man. We just trying to make this run real quick. Get him out there in DB. He ain't going to class or none of that. He just just make sure he on the field, man. We finna get this ring. We got this fool on the team. You just hope he don't assault nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just don't assault nobody. We take care of the rest.
That's a good segue into what's happening at SC, because two things. Should Caleb come back to SC? That's one. Because of the Neal money, he's set to make probably more at SC than he would on his rookie contract in the NFL, and possibly playing for a team he doesn't want to play for.
Yeah, I'm gonna play and get this money. It's a no-brainer, really.
It's a no-brainer, right.
It's not like you don't get the money, you get hurt, and you back in the hood, nigga, working at the grocery store. It's like, hey, I get hurt now. I got some millions. It might not, I got network. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool though. I got a good start. I can finish my degree out and just get to it. It's disappointing I didn't get. I got injured.
Well, see, nowadays they sign that you have insurance policies that come with the money.
Oh yeah, they do. They've been doing that. Yeah. So you add that. So he gonna have some money.
He gonna have some money, especially if he get hurt.
Right. So I'm doing it. No doubt about it. I'm going back to school.
Like, ain't no reason to go to NFL now and Because usually you would jump because why? The money.
Yeah,
But now
okay.
you don't necessarily need the money. You just might improve your draft stock, go play for a better team,
Right.
and hey, let me help me stay one more year with my boys.
Why not? Get a
Why
chance
not?
to turn this something around, compete for a title next year.
Shouts out to him, Caleb Williams. He might, win the Heisman next year, with behind the SC team with a real defense. Because
Right.
I mean, look, it's sickening if you're a USC fan. I feel sorry for you. My hat is off because man, to win 50-49 over Cal,
Oh man,
and
that was
then
a high
Colorado
scoring game.
almost beat you. I mean,
Yeah.
granted they were at home, but you almost lost to Colorado. And they were you in the dog fight. You're in the dog fight. SC is in the dog fight every week. It don't matter who the team is.
They ain't got no D, bro.
They ain't got no defense.
I mean,
No
it ain't.
defense.
I don't see them nowhere on the field when I watch them play. I watched the highlights. I was like, oh my God. It's like they gonna never. I said, they can't stop nobody.
They can't stop nobody. And then you look at Oregon on the road. You remember me telling you, like, hey, the whole team's it's tricky, and it's tricky to win in Salt Lake City.
Right.
And the Ducks went up there and only let them score one touchdown, 6 points.
Yeah. Hey, they got that. They Oregon Ducks is playing like the old school SEC teams right now. They building them up, and they just got this. They just signed the number 14 defensive player in the country.
That's that
Recruit
Phil Knight money, boy.
Yeah, got him. He ready to rock. And come on in. So that's because that's where Lenning comes from. I think is from the SEC. That whole situation and the type
Bo
of
Nix
ball
was
they
an
play.
Auburn. He was the Auburn savior.
Who's that?
Bo Nix, the quarterback at Oregon.
No, I'm saying the coach. He's from. I'm saying didn't he coach?
Oh yeah, he was at Georgia. He was the Georgia's defensive coordinator.
Right. So what I'm saying is what you're seeing with Oregon. The team is built and they play in that style. If that makes sense. They're definitely they're aggressive tacklers. They have some great size. You know what I'm saying? Like they got speed in all their skill positions. That's what they look like. It's a Pac-12 team it looks like a SEC. It's built like a SEC team. Yeah. That's just an observation.
It's the portal. And then you look at
yeah, there you go. Yeah, the portal.
You look at like Clemson. Clemson, we heard Dabo last year screaming about the portal, remember?
Mm-hmm. He was mad. He didn't like it, or was he happy with it? What
he didn't like it because look at what happened. He's 4-4 now, and his top rated 5-star quarterback is a Beaver now at 5-2, and they 4-4. And we would beat the brakes off Clemson right now.
Damn, they didn't feel that far.
Clemson is 4-4, and I guarantee you, if Oregon State were to play Clemson, we would beat the brakes off of them. It wouldn't be close.
Oh my God! So what happened there? Nobody want to play for them?
No, man. Look, I keep telling you. Before the portal, a team like Clemson, DJ would have had to probably go play somewhere else.
Right.
But Clemson would still have Alabama, all them SEC schools would still be stockpiled with talent.
Right.
With the portal now, and then the other thing, before the portal, these teams would just stockpile just talent.
Right.
Well, now they don't, guys can go and play immediately in the same conference. So, like back in the day, when I went through my shit at Oregon State, I could have went to play at Oregon now. I could have transferred from Oregon State to Oregon because they
Right.
recruited me at DB too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't got to sit at Oregon State. I ain't got if I'm trying to get on the field and I'm at Clemson and they 3-4 deep, man, I'm going. Who's gonna tell me I can play? Oh, Oregon State. Okay, I'm going out west. That's Pac-10, Pac-12.
Right. Yeah, I'll get some time in, make the league.
Yeah, look at all. Okay, so if you look at every starting quarterback in the Pac-12, they're from either the SEC or Big Ten.
You said what?
So every starting quarterback, just about in the Pac-12, was from the SEC or Big Ten.
Oh, transfer through the portal.
Transferred through the portal.
Damn.
Why? It didn't work out where they was at. Like your boy at Penix at Washington. He was in Indiana.
Oh, that's where he came from?
He came from fucking Indiana.
Right. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
So think about what he was in Indiana in the Big Ten. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Indiana, And when he was in Indiana, they was good. They were good.
Was he playing or was he on the bench?
He was the starting quarterback, dog.
Oh, so he started for them last year.
And Indiana was good.
So why did he leave?
Because, okay, look at where he's at now. And he's still the starting quarterback.
Right.
And now he's at the Washington Huskies. See, what happened is, even like the kid, Bo Nix at Oregon. Right. You at Auburn. Auburn plays in front of 90,000, yada, yada, yada. But it was fucked up where he was at Auburn. Right. So Oregon comes dialing up. Hey, man, come on over here. Why wouldn't you go? Look at Oregon's program.
Right.
Look at Washington Huskies program.
Right.
Like it was like, hold up, man. You mean to tell me ain't no big name there? No, because all the big names kept going east. And now you seen them kind of come back. Same thing with the boy at SC. He followed your boy from Oklahoma. Natural. Why wouldn't you?
Right.
It's like these Pac-12 programs were like Ferraris with no driver. And now they come, and now, hey, look, man, instant success.
Right. Ain't no more stockpiling. It's like, oh, he about to jump ship. Like, he out of here. You know what I mean? And he go to somewhere else, get another environment, and then he do his thing and become a killer.
Right.
That he was always
Ohio State is quarterback you, right?
Right.
But how many motherfuckers gonna go there and start?
Not everybody. You have a story that you was on the team and you didn't get you only played a couple of minutes here or there.
Joe Burrow was on that team.
Really, before he left to LSU?
Hell yeah, Joe Burrow was at Ohio State. It was him, this Bartell kid. It was funny because it's a photo. And you had all of these cats, and it was like, damn, Joe Burrow was one of them cats.
Right.
Huh. And he left, went to LSU, and then blew up.
Right. Didn't he get a Heisman?
And won the Heisman.
Man.
And he was what, third or fourth string at Ohio State the year before.
Man, what do they have to say about that?
hey, I'll be watching I'll be watching the whole little quarterback thing because Baker Mayfield.
Right.
So Baker, man, you go all the way back to his senior year in high school. He's the number one freaking quarterback in the United States coming out of high school. And he ended up walking on to Texas Tech. I was like, what the fuck?
You got a gig.
Got hurt midway through the season, transferred to Oklahoma.
Did what he did. Yeah,
like I said,
so you think he'll ever be great?
Oh, Baker?
Can he lead a team to a Super Bowl? Is he good enough?
I don't know. I think Baker needs to get into the right situation. I think he need a coach like Kyle Shanahan that know how to get the best out of a quarterback. The guys that he's been tutored, mentored, coached, just haven't been those type of coaches.
You know where I think he would be good at? Good.
Where?
I think it would be in Pittsburgh.
You think so?
Yeah. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers would probably be a perfect spot for a guy like him.
Well, look at the guy that's there now. I mean, he's a young guy and young QB, but he's struggling. Man, you got to look at them assistants.
Yeah, but I mean, but the learning curve's a little different for a guy like Baker Mayfield because he's a veteran.
So you know who's a good one? But he's probably the guy at the Rams because Baker did good with the Rams, and he's like a Kyle Shanahan.
Right, but he's behind. He's behind. What's his name though?
Who?
If he was to go to the Rams, is what you're saying, right?
Oh no, he been to the Rams already, and he had a glimmer of success, but they wasn't. What I was trying to show you is how when he gets with the right kind of coordinator, he does well, and he did well with them, but he wasn't a long-term solution for them.
Oh, we got a comment on here. Oh, good evening to Geneva is in the building.
What's up, Geneva?
Yep, she's in the building. Let's see here. Yeah, man. So where are we at? 116. We could go ahead and end this unless you got something else to bring to the table, sir.
No, I'm good because I need to rest up because I got this training in the morning.
I got class in the morning, so I gotta be there. But
what they got you? What they got you doing?
Oh, it's critical conversations, leadership stuff, leadership training.
Yep, same.
Critical, yeah. So doing this and I got shit, and I got homework. So
well, I ain't got no homework.
Yeah, but I mean, my study partner, we work together, so we got like an hour before we got to do that. Then we got this meeting, and it's gonna be one of them not fun meetings, you know. And they tell you everything that's wrong and what you're doing wrong and all that shit. So that's what's gonna go down tomorrow. Holy shit, bro. It's all good though, man. It's something that needs to happen. So it's gonna be interesting.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, you haters, we will be back. We will prevail.
Next Tuesday, I hope that we're off this weekend, so the pressure is gonna get we're gonna get healed up, but
it's Beavers and Buffaloes.
Oh yeah. Go Beavs. Over the Buffaloes. Saturday. They're getting smashed. They're running through them. But thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on Football Talks Tuesday. Marcus Soul, and I'm your man, Mr. Ray Nelson Jr., and we are out of here.